Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're jumping into the top 5 AI news stories that caught our eye from Wednesday, July 16th, 2025.
Lots happening, as always.
Indeed. And before we dive in, just a quick note. This podcast, titled AI Daily Deep Dive, was actually researched and generated entirely by AI.
Interesting layer to our discussion today.
Absolutely. So our goal here is simple. Break down the key insights, get you informed fast, maybe even raise an eyebrow or two.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, first up, Google. They've rolled out a pretty significant new AI feature. Their AI can now make phone calls for you.
Yeah, I saw this. It's available in the US through Google Search, right?
That's right. It uses those advanced Gemini models we've talked about.
And the idea is it calls local businesses, like pet groomers or maybe an auto shop, to check on pricing or availability for you.
Exactly. It gathers the details and sends them back.
What's really fascinating, I think, is how it handles the call itself. It actually identifies itself as an AI calling for a customer.
Right, transparency. And it seems geared towards people who, maybe aren't comfortable making those calls themselves.
True. Plus, Google's also pushing Gemini 2.5 Pro for subscribers and this deep search feature in AI mode,
Which aims to mimic human reasoning for more detailed reports.
Precisely. It's all about deeper integration.
Okay, moving from personal AI calls to, geopolitics and tech. Big news here.
Ah, the Nvidia story.
Yes. The Trump administration has apparently reversed course and is authorizing Nvidia to sell its advanced H20 AI chips to China again.
Wow, okay. That is a major shift, especially after the ban they put in place back in April 2025. National security concerns were the reason then.
So what's the thinking now?
Well, Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, confirmed they'll be getting licenses. It lets Nvidia back into that massive Chinese market.
Which must be huge for them, especially after hitting that, $4 trillion market cap?
Exactly. It signals maybe a more flexible U.S. stance. Balancing the economic opportunity with the strategic risks? It's a delicate dance.
Definitely one to watch. Okay, next story. This one hits a bit differently. It's about kids.
Oh, the Common Sense Media study on AI companions.
That's the one.
Ugh.
Really startling findings. It says a majority of teenagers are now turning to AI companions for, advice and emotional support.
Yeah, the number was, 72% of U.S. teens aged 13, 17 have used them.
72%.
Yeah.
And a third are discussing really personal things, relationships, social problems with AI, instead of, actual people they trust.
And that's where the concern comes in, right? Experts are warning these AIs, they can't model healthy human interaction. They're built to please, to validate.
Not to challenge or help you grow through, disagreement or different perspectives.
Exactly. And psychotherapists emphasize how crucial real face-to-face interaction is for developing intimacy, emotional intelligence, things AI just can't replicate.
Plus the privacy angle.
Right. About a quarter of the teens share personal info, often not realizing that companies are storing and potentially using those conversations.
Yikes. Okay, shifting gears again, let's talk software development. Reflection AI has launched something called Asimov.
Ah, yes, Asimov, their first big product. And the key thing here is it's about understanding code, not generating it.
So it's not like Copilot trying to write code for you.
No, it's positioned more like a superhuman engineer assistant. Its job is to help developers make sense of really complex, maybe old legacy code bases.
Which can be a huge time sink for development teams.
A massive bottleneck. What's interesting is how Asimov builds knowledge. It reads entire code repositories, chat logs, everything, to create this evolving, editable memory.
So it captures institutional knowledge, stuff that might otherwise just live in one engineer's head.
Exactly. It turns that individual know-how into an organizational asset. It uses a multi-agent setup, small retrievers, a large combiner to give coherent answers.
And it's performing well.
Apparently, yes. Outperforming competitors in blind tests, according to them. Pretty impressive tech.
Okay, finally. This one's generated some buzz, maybe a few chuckles. A study from METR looking at how programmers actually use AI coding tools.
Right, the one with the headline calling the results hilarious.
Yeah, so what did they find? Did it make programmers super efficient?
Well, no. Actually, the opposite. Programmers using tools like Claude or Cursor Pro took, on average, 19% longer to finish tasks compared to those coding manually.
Longer. Why?
A lot of time was spent reviewing the AI suggestions, and fixing mistakes. Turns out about 9% of the total time was just correcting bad AI output.
So much for instant productivity boosts.
Well, it challenges that narrative, definitely. Only 44% of the AI's tips were used without any changes. But here's the kicker.
What's that?
Despite the data showing they were slower, the developers felt like the tools were speeding them up.
Huh. A disconnect between perception and reality.
Exactly. It suggests AI's role is more complex, collaborative, corrective, but not necessarily faster, at least not yet. And it flagged this vibe coding issue.
Vibe coding.
Yeah, where maybe less experienced coders just describe what they want to the AI without really understanding the logic, which can introduce serious security risks if the AI generates flawed code.
Okay, so quite a range of stories today. What's the big takeaway from all this?
Well, it really underscores how rapidly AI is embedding itself everywhere, doesn't it? From making calls for us, to shaping global tech policy, to influencing teenage development, and even how we write code.
It's weaving into the fabric of everything.
Yeah.
And it brings incredible convenience, for sure, but also these new complex challenges we're just starting to grapple with.
Absolutely. It's this constant interplay between the technology, our behavior, societal impacts, even geopolitics. It's a really dynamic situation.
So maybe the provocative thought for you, the listener, is this. As AI becomes this sort of invisible layer in more and more of our daily lives, how do we make sure we're maintaining genuine human connection? How do we ensure the information we rely on is accurate? And what does true productivity even look like when we're constantly collaborating or maybe correcting these powerful algorithms?
Deep questions. Lots to think about.
Indeed. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.